The day Miriam discovered her husband was engaged to another woman, she was already in prison for his crime. She stared at the cracked prison wall, her hands trembling. Engaged. The word echoed in her head. How could a man you went to prison for be planning a wedding without you? What kind of love lets a woman rot in a cell while her husband buys a wedding ring? Tears slid down her face as one question burned inside her. What exactly did I sacrifice my life for? To understand how Miriam got here, we must go back to the night everything broke. Everyone in Efes City knew Miriam Adebola as the woman who never raised her voice. Quiet, loyal, the kind of wife who carried the weight of two people without complaining. Her husband, Daniel Adebola, was the opposite. Charming, ambitious, admired, the kind of man people called a good man without really knowing him. That night, rain pounded the tin roofs when the police arrived. A young man had been found dead behind Daniel's car dealership. A security camera showed someone wearing Daniel's jacket fleeing the scene. Miriam watched Daniel pace the living room, sweat dripping down his face. "Miriam," he whispered, his voice shaking. "They will say it was me. My business will be over. I'll go to prison. Everything we built." Her heart raced. "Daniel, what happened?" "I didn't mean to. He was blackmailing me. I pushed him. He hit his head." Silence filled the room. Miriam stared at the man she had loved for 11 years. Was this the end of their life together? Then the knock came. Bang, bang, bang. "Police, open up!" Daniel collapsed to his knees. "Please, I'm begging you. If they take me, everything is finished." Miriam's mind spun. She thought of their wedding, their tiny rented room, how she had sold her jewelry to help him open that dealership. She walked to the door and opened it. "I did it," Miriam said quietly. The police stared. "My husband is innocent. I was the one who fought with that man." Daniel's eyes widened. "Miriam!" She squeezed his hand. "I love you," she whispered. They handcuffed her. As she was led away, she kept telling herself, "He'll come for me. He'll fight for me. Love sacrifices, right?" But inside, a small voice asked, "Why didn't he stop me?" Prison was cold, loud, merciless. Miriam, the gentle woman who never argued, now slept beside thieves and violent criminals. Days became weeks, weeks became months. Daniel visited her once, just once. He sat across the glass. "You are strong," he said. "When this is over, we'll start again." But his eyes were distant. She asked, "Are you hiring a lawyer for me?" He hesitated. "Things are complicated." After that, he stopped coming. No calls, no letters, nothing. Why? Had she imagined their love? One afternoon, Miriam overheard two guards whispering, "Did you hear? That businessman, Daniel Adebola, is engaged. Big wedding coming up." Her heart stopped. Engaged? She demanded to use the phone. She called Daniel. A woman answered. "Hello?" Miriam froze. Who is this?" "This is Daniel's fiancé. Who's calling?" The phone dropped from her hand. Fiancé? While she was in prison? Suddenly, everything made sense. The silence, the distance, the abandonment. He never planned to wait for her. He planned to replace her. Miriam later learned the truth. Daniel had already been seeing another woman before the murder. The blackmail victim had discovered the affair and threatened to expose him. Daniel didn't just kill him by accident, he killed him to protect his new life. And Miriam? She was just a convenient shield, a wife willing to die so he could live free. Love? No, she was used. In her prison cell, Miriam cried for days, not because she was in jail, but because she realized something worse. She had loved a man more than she loved herself. She had traded her dignity for loyalty. She had chosen a man who had already chosen someone else. But something changed. That woman who stayed silent was gone. When the investigators reopened the case due to new evidence, Miriam told the truth. Everything. Daniel was arrested on his wedding day, handcuffed in front of guests, the same way Miriam once was. Daniel went to prison. Miriam walked free. But freedom felt strange. She was no longer the woman who lived for someone else. She was the woman who survived betrayal. Love should never cost your dignity. Sacrifice should never erase your worth. And loyalty should never mean self-destruction. Because when you give everything to the wrong person, they will leave you with nothing. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.